Howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. Yes, indeed, a brand new day. Yesterday was a weird day, too. I mean, I got bored and antsy real early, like 10 o'clock in the morning early. So I got my rendering started for my video, and then I went walkies early. It was like noon. I went out walkies. So I bought stuff at the store. I walked an extra mile. So I walked like 4 miles around downtown Shelton, and I bought some sodas and some yogurt for today, and then I had nothing to do for the rest of the day. So I watched videos and played video games, but for the weather report, since by this time the plague rat report isn't important, we all know who the plague rats are. They refuse to take care of themselves or others. Joy. So for the weather, though, it was weird. Started off really bright and blue yesterday, and then wasn't bright and blue, and then sort of got clearish again toward the end of the day. Right now, of course, it's dark. I have no ideas what it's going to be like, but there's no rain, so hopefully nice. I mean, climate change, so who knows? Yay. A thing. Also, because of my recovering from depression, I halfway mentioned this before. I thought I was here before when I crashed, like last Friday, where my depression just slammed through the floor and then straight down into hell. I stayed there for a while, and I've been coming back up. I made the bulk of my journey back up that night, but I've been coming back up for the past couple days. Apparently, I wasn't really here, because I'm not coming back up here. I seem to be plateauing right here, so I was probably here. It's not terrible, but it's not as good as I had hoped. So getting better, but still, we're all fighting, and I really have to fight with this hand as well. This is where I've gotten I severed my radial nerve, and this hand was paralyzed. And now if I just, I hold that hand out, it's flat. This hand doesn't, unless I really push. It doesn't go outward, it's sort of inward, and it always looks kind of, to me it always looks kind of withered and all that, because it just, unless I'm thinking about it and forcing it, it doesn't work right. In fact, putting it in the same position as my left hand right now really hurts. So that just means I need to work more on it. Oh, that hurts. Yay. So don't sever your nerves. It's not good. Unless I'm concentrating on it, this is like a club with fingers. So because I've always been ambidextrous, I tend to use this hand more now. I've become primarily left-handed. But that means this hand is not getting better like it should, and I'm constantly having to go back and do rehab on it because the muscles are tensing up and tightening because I'm not using it the way I should. It's cramping to pull it back like this. And this hand, I can just do that all the time. So, yay. Don't sever your nerves. Especially don't sever it in a stupid manner. I severed mine by falling asleep and leaning against the arms of chairs sideways. And the pressure severed my nerve like rubbing a rope on a sharp piece of rock until one day all the fibers were just split. So be careful. It's not worth it. This is constant pain and it never feels right, and yay. But anyway, one of the things that I wanted to talk about, well, there's a couple of them, but I was out walking the other day, and I'm basically a child. Because of my alcoholism and all that, a lot of my social maturity and other types of maturity came to a halt. When you are engaging in addictive behavior like alcoholism or any other form of thing you take in, whether it's something you smoke, if it is an addictive behavior, and you know what addictive behavior is. Addictive behavior is not, oh, I'm just gonna smoke this because I'm hurting. Addictive behavior is, oh God, if I don't get some smoke in me, I'm gonna fall apart. That's addictive behavior. And then you smoke and it's now you're calm. That just stops your maturation process. So I had like 30 years, 25, 30 years worth of stunted emotional and social developmental growth until I became sober in the year 2000. So I'm an overgrown child and I accept it, and that's fine. And the reason I'm saying that is because as I mentioned, I like goofy stuff like Garbage Pail Kids. You know, when I was a kid, I collected that stuff, and I got the stupid stuff where it made fun of brand names, you know. And so when I see the current stuff, where like in memes or in otherwise when people are making fun of things, like instead of Sprite, there's games where it's Sprunt Cola, or how they make fun of Pepsi using the same letters and flipping it so it's Bepis instead of Pepsi. I like that sort of thing. And the reason I was bringing that up is I was walking along and I saw a Pepsi truck and I remembered, Bepis. And then so it was like, well, what would it be like if there was a different sort of soda? And because I keep trying to be creative, even in stupid fashions, I worked on that, and I'm going to tell you what I had come up with. Because it's an advertisement for Bepky. It would be like a TV ad where a fellow that looks like a young boy, you'll have to Google this one if you can't remember what he looks like, and I can't even remember what his name is. Patrick Swayze. Like a young Patrick Swayze with fluffier hair would come out onto the camera and say something along the lines of, and I'm going to have to improvise this because I can't remember all of it, of course, but he's like, after a hard day's work or some other form of hard physical labor where I build up a powerful thirst, there's nothing I find better than an ice-cold bucket of Bepky. Bepky. It's got almost enough ingredients in it to make 2 vital nutrients the human body needs for continued growth. And I find that refreshing. Excuse me. So, just going on like that, and of course talking about how, and we all know, to address the rumors, yes, original, undiluted Bepky is a powerful and volatile substance, and less than an ounce of pure undiluted Bepky can render a 200-pound adult man into a thin organic slurry, bones and all, that will run through the thinnest of sieves. This is why we use a powerful combination of thinning and taming ingredients to tame the beast of Bepky. And of course, it's not just a drink, you can also use it to shower in, because he takes off his shirt to bathe in this ice-cold Bepky, because the enzymes in it are very good at dissolving excess keratin and other organic solids. So thumbs up for Bepky. Also, I watched the video yesterday, and I am horrified because I really need to call up the Veterans Administration and make an appointment to get a colonoscopy. I think my stomach's okay, but I should probably make sure on that one too. Because I watched this video about how this one kid had eaten like ramen noodles every day or every week or something for 4 years, and then felt sick, went to the hospital, found out he had stomach cancer, and then he perished. And there was the big thing about, it must have been the ramen noodles. But no, there's nothing in ramen aside from the fact that it's processed, and processed foods are not good for you. But I also found out in that video, salt. High amounts of salt is good at causing stomach cancer. Oh boy, I inherited salt cravings from my mother. Even in the past year, I have eaten tortilla chips in a bowl, putting so much salt on them that the chips look like they are covered in frost. And the salt on the chips grinds like sand. So I've eaten a lot of salt over a lot of years. So I should probably get my upper GI tract, like my stomach, checked as well. I've had my bladder checked because of an issue a couple years back, ended up with a catheter and everything. Oh boy. And it's been a long time since I've had a nasogastric tube. You know, they put it into your nose and you drink water as they put the tube down so that you swallow it into your stomach so that they can take a look, etc., etc. I hope I don't need that, but I'd sort of like to get it checked because there are some cancers, like stomach cancer, that by the time it presents symptoms, then it's too late. By the time it lets you know that you have it, it's too late. You need to know that you have it before your body lets you know that you have it. Because otherwise, you don't last long. So I need to take care of that. And I need the colonoscopy, because the last time they shoved the tube up my backside, they snipped out 20 polyps. How many were precancerous? I don't know. But the first time I had polyps snipped out, thank God that I did. Because at least 3 of them were precancerous, which means by this time, I wouldn't even be here now. I would have already perished. That's a chilling thought when you're the one on that side. So yeah, I kind of need to go in and get another tube wedged up my backside, and I need to have some blood tests to make sure I'm okay. I got some skin stuff I need to ask about. Thank goodness we're not in a pandemic where you shouldn't be around other people in close quarters. Also needed to ask the VA. I can get free flu shots. I get free pneumonia shots. If I can get myself a free covfefe bug shot, then I'm going for that. Tell you what. Again, even after this is all over, if I survive it, hopefully, I'm still going to be wearing a mask a lot. When you get older, your immune system fails. It gets weaker and weaker. I'm getting older, and I want to be alive as long as I can, reasonably. So yeah, I think I'm going to be wearing a mask out in public, even without. I've said it before. I'll probably say it again because it's something that just needs iteration and reiteration. Iteration and reiteration is an interesting set of words too, because reiteration just means iteration. So you can talk about iteration or reiteration, and they're both the same thing. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Have to laugh at myself for that one. Is there anything else that I've got? I've got a lot of things on my list here, but I've got nothing that's really important. So I'll just say this one real quick. Boy, if only I wasn't like on the ragged edge of poverty trying desperately not to become homeless. Because yeah, I actually sleep better. Not wonderful, but better when I can tank up on THC before sleep. Last night I was able to take a couple THC concentrate dabs before I went to bed, which is just you take the concentrate, you heat it up, and you inhale the vapors, and then that gets into you. So, and then along with an edible, and I slept pretty good until the end of the night when my skeletal system hurt too much and my bladder was too full. So I was up at like 5:15, 5 o'clock in the morning. Yay! End of open up 24 hours where the comments my community tab. Gonna go through and thank 20 to 25 people who haven't left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm gonna read as many as I can afterward. Thumbs up each one I do. Answer as many as my executive dysfunction will allow me to do so. As it is, I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. Good comment, bad comment, a different comment. You took the time, you expended the calories. Thank you very much. If I mispronounced a username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and even though I count an American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand, with my depression, fibromyalgia, ADHD, mourning, and more, I sometimes forget what my name is. So we have Fish Sticks 95, thumbs up and thank you. Yusuf Zubair, greatly appreciated. Clausby, thumbs up. And 3 a.m., thumbs up and thank you. Nora L, greatly appreciated. We have B and ND Productions, thumbs up and thank you. Liar Law, LYR, thumbs up and thank you. Cook Ding, thumbs up and thank you. Nitro Scopes, greatly appreciated. Sarah Schmidt, I'm having trouble making my, what are they, those sounds today. Michael Williams, greatly appreciated. Russian Timing, good to see you in the comments, my friend. Eric Gonzalez, thumbs up. Moonshiner with the SHNR instead of, with vowels. Minty Ghost, greatly appreciated. We have Mohammed Barakat, thumbs up. Karen Greenup, greatly appreciated, sort of. Her comment, TMI. I agree with you sometimes. Hellboy, greatly appreciated. It's Snow, with looks like katakana or kanji or something. Thank you. Jennifer Reiner, oof, I am so sorry, but thank you. Kapaki, greatly appreciated. Christopher Thomas, thumbs up and thank you. Glenn Gaston Johnson, thumbs up. Blurry Face, 21 Pilots. Sovereign Eng _ ENG, thumbs up and thank you. And Colin Reisner, greatly appreciated. Each and every one of you get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people, if only in text. Thumbs up and thank you so much. Well, especially when you're depressed, you need other voices in the echo chamber of your skull. Thumbs up and thank you so very, very much. Excuse me. If you could check out my various links down below, I have Twitter, Facebook, Patreon.com. If you could become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. And if you'd like to help me out financially without sending money through the patronage, I have a PayPal link down below. And if you'd like to help me out without sending money at all, I have an Amazon wish list link as well, with things like cat food, hamster bedding, itchy nose. No, that's mine. It's not for sale. It's just an itchy nose. And silly things, not silly things. If you could check it out, that would be awesome. Now, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart, where I draw interest. So thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. A definite thumbs up. And of course, if you could hit the notification bell on the subscription button, that would be very, very cool. A definite thumbs up. Good golly, Miss Molly. Well, hokey smokes. I've got this video here. I've got a video I need to record and then edit and render. What will it be on today? Probably not Grimm, since those ones seem to get even fewer views than any of my other videos. They're fun to play, though, and that's why I do them. So thumbs up on that. And of course, the lobster hat-wearing duckhead of judgment suffers from a surplus of scorn. It is ready, not eager, but ready, to cast that scorn upon any and all whom it finds disappointing. Its mockery is severe. Do not disappoint the lobster hat-wearing duckhead of judgment. It suffers from a surplus of scorn. And of course, Black Lives Matter. I mean, there's no argument. Black Lives Matter. And justice for everybody, the jackbooted, brown-shirted fascist thugs in police uniforms who keep beating, brutalizing, and murdering American citizens in their homes and on the streets. Joy. So, you take care, Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend. And of course, if you have to go out, wear a mask. Always wash your hands. Try not to touch your face. Stay in unless you have to go out. And if you have to, please practice your social distancing. Please. Please. Stay as safe as you can. Practice what self-care you can. And be as creative as you can. And I will see you.